This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bella Vista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Hello Australia, welcome to another Big Couch, episode 477. 2 weeks before Christmas. Check out who's on the show today. We've got Tegan Benfell coming in to spread some Easter cheer. Can't wait for that, it was Easter. Cameron Lynch is coming in to talk entertainment. Rebecca Millman, we introduce her to the couch for 2014. And later on we talk about the RSPCA's Million Paws Walk with Nisha and Tim Main from the RSPCA. And Spin It to Win It's back with another live contestant on the phone today from Mandurah in WA. It's a Big Couch, episode 477 starts now from side.
It's showtime on the couch. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can watch it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Oh, it's showtime on the couch.
Did I say Christmas or Easter at the beginning of the show? I think I said Easter, but that's okay. It is Easter, a couple of weeks away. You're with us here at Side from the couch. It is a great day today to do a great show. To open the show, a young girl who's been with us for about 8 or 9 years. She's now called Sunday Marmalade, and she's doing a wonderful song to open the show. Valerie by Amy Winehouse. Here it is.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine that you were dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie?
There you go. That is Amy Fortnum and the Sunday Marmalade. They'll be back at the end of the show to perform for us again. Wonderful young talent, and her partner there, Jethro, playing the guitar and backing her up there. Big show today. Let's start it with my good friend Tegan Benfell talking healthy choices. Welcome back.
Hey Fred, thanks for having me back.
Easter around the corner. Do you want me to wear my thing now? Because I
Please
did
do.
promise you I would wear it only for your segment.
Thank you.
Do I look stupid?
Now I'm not the only one
Probably
looking
not
silly.
as stupid as you, but that's okay. No, you don't look silly. You look very nice.
I don't mind looking silly. I'm fine with
What's
that.
all this gear? No eggs.
So I just want to talk about, I know obviously people want to get their kids Easter eggs
It's all
and
about
lollies.
Easter eggs, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's always, can you tell me why the eggs are out in December?
Oh yeah, honestly, you do Christmas shopping and then they've got all the Easter eggs out. I'm like, can we just wait till the Easter stuff is
Isn't
packed
it
away?
weird, but it's so commercial. Easter used to be Easter bunny. A month before Easter, we'd start buying eggs.
Yeah.
Now it's from about December.
And
right?
most people have had their fill of Easter eggs by
Yes.
now. They're
And
probably over it.
Do you know what we do? We don't actually buy Easter eggs for each other anymore. We buy a block of chocolate or a box of Easter eggs and we just
Yeah.
share it. We
Share
don't everyone
everything.
buy everybody Easter eggs.
Yeah, it does seem a bit, and you look at the prices as well. You're getting such a small amount of chocolate. You're paying for a big fancy box.
Value's not there.
The value is not there.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, I just wanted to talk about alternatives as well. So it doesn't need to be all this chocolate, all these lollies. There is so much stuff on the market that's Easter themed, but
Yep.
it's not,
It's not really needs to be for different things. In other
Yeah.
words, things like this.
Yeah, see, my oldest daughter's going to love that.
I'm going to try it on.
Yeah, it's
okay?
like a beanie, but it's got, and yeah.
Oh, look
Isn't
at
that
that.
cute?
I prefer
Gorgeous.
that actually.
Yeah.
Rebecca Millman's laughing at me, but that's okay. I think it's actually quite nice.
And that's something that, Easter eggs, you eat it, it's gone. But this, they can wear that, they want to dress as a bunny, it's
And let's
cold.
be honest as well, Easter eggs aren't the most healthiest thing. See that?
Yeah. Yeah, and that actually clips in.
How
And
cool is that?
this is another idea that I really, really like.
Where do
so
I
you've
stick
got
that?
We've got the. You don't have to stick this one anyway.
I thought you were going to be clever there. Wherever you like. So you're saying, rather than go out and spend money on Easter eggs,
It's
where
a
they're
waste of
wasted money, they're unhealthy, kids
Buy
eat enough
things
chocolates.
They're going to reuse it.
I
And
like this. Can I just show you?
Yeah.
I don't know which camera's going to be picking this up, but I think it'll probably be camera 3, is it? See these? How cool is that? Is that lollies?
No,
Or
that's
necklace?
a little necklace in
Oh,
there.
I can't eat them. But you know what? That's a nice little gift because they can actually keep
Yeah,
that for their
something-
little mementos.
And they'll be able to use that when they're older as, put their rings or
I like
earrings
that.
in.
We'll stick with that and I'll just show a few of the other stuff because we've got that one there.
Anyone who collects Beanie Babies will know straight away what these are. Every year they bring out Easter-themed Beanie Babies, so
Yep.
the collectors can
Is
go
that
out and
this
get
year's?
these. This is not this year's. I was too late to get this
Yeah.
year's. I missed out. And my
What is a
kids are
Beanie
collectors.
Baby?
They're basically just a little teddy, but they're collectors.
And you've got this one as well. Is that another one?
Yeah, another
Oh,
Beanie
look at
Baby. They're
that.
so sweet. And, they're not going to eat that and it's not going to be gone in 5 minutes. That's something they'll be able to keep.
Very true. And I like this too. You've got the glasses there. You can wear the mask.
Something
sorry.
the kids can do arty stuff with, puzzles.
Don't I look beautiful? No. And this one here, you've got the cup, the
Little
Easter
cups.
cup.
Yeah, my kids love, we always get the Christmas cups and the Easter cups. They absolutely love them. It's something that will get used.
I actually like your idea because people will still go out and buy Easter eggs.
Yeah.
But why not mix it up? So rather than buy a massive 1 kilo egg, buy a little egg, maybe that
Yeah,
size.
these little eggs.
Little eggs where they can just say, okay, I had something Eastery, which is
Yeah,
an
I've
egg.
had a little bit of chocolate.
And then they can have a toy.
Yeah, and these things as well, like kids are always losing erasers and pencils at school. Like we're forever replacing these.
So why not buy something useful? That's what we're saying. Buy something that
Yeah.
means more than just an Easter gift that gets thrown out.
Yeah.
And do you know how many people buy Easter eggs and they throw them out?
Yeah, they'll sit on top, you'll forget about them. They'll sit on top of the fridge, the mice will get in there, have a nibble, and then they get put in the bin.
And all this stuff is available at all your supermarkets, folks. Kmart, Coles, Big
Yeah.
W, Woolworths, Toys R Us.
Some of this
all
stuff
that
is
sort
from
of
the
stuff.
$2 shop.
The reject shops.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very cheap. And these, we like to use them for Easter egg hunts as well. So you
Oh,
can,
wow.
it's got something
Especially
in
for
them.
kids, they love the little mystery of
Yeah,
what's in there.
little kids love doing the Easter egg
I
hunts.
like this
so
one.
still
What's
do
that?
it.
Like an alien.
And there's slime in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how cool is that? Can you eat it?
No.
I know I've got this theme, I have to eat everything, but that's okay. You know what? I love what you're saying because it's very important to look for alternatives. And you're also
Yes.
the alternative healthy person. Healthy choices is what we call Tegan's segment.
Absolutely.
And it's all about, these are healthy choices. Rather than you can't eat a cup, but you can use it for the next 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's a great idea.
It's far more sustainable.
And they're more memorable too, because you're
Yeah.
going to have this little bunny for the next 5 Easters.
Exactly,
And it doesn't go out of fashion.
And go and buy the organic Easter egg as well. Like we have bought an organic Easter egg for each of the kids, so fair trade certified organic.
Do you make your own Easter stuff?
I do enjoy
make?
doing it. We get the organic block of chocolate and we melt it down, and I get a couple of organic lollies, chop them up, put it in the mould. So they do have a bit of chocolate.
And you can get organic stuff now at Coles. I know they sell a lot of organic stuff.
Everywhere. It's getting
Beautiful.
really popular now.
Fantastic. Tegan Benfell, thank you very much. Happy Easter.
Thank you.
We'll
Happy
probably
Easter
see
to
you
you.
after Easter now.
Excellent.
She's a wonderful lady. Healthy Choices. If you want more information about Tegan, you can always get it from her website, which is, of course, additivefreekids.com.au. That's additivefreekids.com.au. Thank you very much. Have a great Easter.
Thank you, Fred. You too.
Let's talk to this lady. She's here with us today. Rebecca Millman, welcome to the couch.
Lovely to be back. Fred.
2004. Thanks for being with us today.
Yeah.
Now, Rebecca, tell us a little bit about yourself, because I've spoken to you on radio, and I've also spoken to you on TV last year, but give us the Rebecca story.
About myself personally, or
About
my
you
mediumship?
and the type of stuff you do.
Okay. Well, most people wouldn't know that I'm actually a mother of 3.
Yep.
So a bit of personal information about me is that I'm a mother of 3, and I spend a lot of my life doing mediumship work. It's something that I have just fell into, and it has led me to where I am today. So it's something that I'm very grateful for. It's changed my life. It's made my life feel as if I found my life purpose. Up until then, I would have said I was struggling and floundering in life.
So when you left school and when in your adult life, what
Yeah.
what were you doing? I mean, as a career?
When I first left school, I did my apprenticeship as a chef. And although that was enjoyable, I still did not enjoy what I was doing. I liked cooking, and don't get me wrong, but it wasn't my passion.
It wasn't what you wanted to be.
No.
So
no.
where from cooking did you decide to be? What hit you, and did someone say, "Wow, you've got those skills"? You've got the ability"?
No. What had happened, I'd had a lot of experience throughout my life, and a friend and I had a reading. And at that reading, this particular lady had made mention to a friend about what we call a development circle, and my friend wanted to go, and she was dragging me along, and I went, "Oh, okay, we'll go." So my first development circle that I sat in, it was the middle of summer, and it was in the evening, but it was really quite hot, and the temperature dropped around me so much so that my teeth started chattering, and I was saying to the lady next to me, "Are you not cold?" And she's going, "No." And I said, "I'm freezing." So for a good 10 minutes, I sat there absolutely frozen, and I was shaking.
And
like
where were
this.
you? Where were you sitting?
It was just in a hall. They'd hired a hall, and had
So
no
you
air
weren't there
conditioning.
for any medium type stuff,
Oh,
is that right?
no, it was. It's what we call a development circle. So
Okay.
it's where a person will go and develop their gift, whether it's psychic or
So
mediumship
at that point,
abilities.
did you want to develop your gift?
No. I actually looked at people who had a gift and went, "Wow, wouldn't that be amazing?" I didn't understand that I was gifted. From that one experience, I went, "No, that's really strange. I might go back and see what happens next week." And all of a sudden, things just started flowing from me. And when people explained some of the things about life experiences they've had, my life just went, "Oh my God, is that what that is?" And my life just finally fell into place.
And how long have you been a medium now?
My whole life, looking back, but developing probably the last, I'd say 12, 13 years.
Because you're still quite young. You're in your
Yeah.
30s, aren't you?
Yes.
You're still a young mum.
Yeah.
And do you find that Australia and the world has accepted mediums and clairvoyants, or do you think there's a lot of scepticism still out there?
Well, there was an interesting study a few months ago that just came out, and it was saying that over in America and places like Australia and that, there is 96% of the population actually believes in some form of paranormal experience, whether it's mediumship abilities or ghostly experience or whatever, but they believe it in some
They
level.
believe in something.
Yep.
Can you tell me the difference between what's a clairvoyant and what's a medium?
Probably a bit more of what's the difference between a psychic and a medium. A psychic is a person who tunes into the earth's energies and pulls out information that way. So if I was doing a reading on you, it would be more of a past, present or future reading, where a mediumship is more about making a connection with a loved one that's crossed over.
So
and
we're
telling
talking
you
about someone that's
characteristics.
passed away in your life.
Yep.
It could be an animal, it could be a person, it could be something that you've had in your life that's gone, it's
That's
passed
correct,
over,
yep.
and you're able to communicate with that
With those
person
people,
or that thing.
yep.
Now, I've got to put you on the spot because I really would love to know. Malaysian Air Flight MH370.
I think that's everybody's favourite question.
As
at
a
the moment.
medium, do you have any vibes? And I'm not trying to be comical here. I'm saying, as a medium, do you ever get vibes about stuff like that?
You do. Some are more drawn to certain events than others. That one, I just get the feeling that we're never really going to know the full picture of.
Do you see anything? Just your own opinion? Do you see anything yourself as a medium? What could have happened?
What could have happened? To be truthful, I have been asked by media to do some things on it, and I've said no for the reason that I think that the poor families are going through too many up and downs at the moment.
I like your answer because I'm looking more for a general answer. Do you think they're going to have resolution? Do you think there's going to be an outcome soon? To a degree,
they will have a resolution, but they'll never know the full picture, no.
Yeah, there's a lot there. And I think that's one thing I love about mediums. They can see things that other people can't see. Yeah. The type of work you do, because I know you do seminars and workshops. Tell us about the type of stuff that people can see you for.
Okay. Well, at the moment, I'm about to do my third sold-out show in Perth with my seminars or clairvoyant shows. And I'm about to, in August, late July, August, heading around Australia doing my shows. I also do Faces of Spirit seances, and that's where I go into a light trance and the spirit will blend their energies with mine, and people will see my eyes shut and the spirits will put their face over the top of mine. So all of a sudden you may see that I've got a beard, I may be a young child, an older lady, a young lady, and those sort of things. I do workshops as well where I teach people how to get in touch with their gifts, and that's both on psychic and mediumship levels. And after they've done the workshop, I do offer them an opportunity to develop further, because I find a lot of mediums out there do the workshops, but they don't put the hard work in to teach people how to develop.
And that's
further.
one thing that strikes me about you from the day I met you.
Yeah.
You weren't the conventional medium, psychic, clairvoyant.
No.
In the sense that it's freaky. Everyone sees these people, your profession, sometimes freaky, scary. Whereas I can sit with you and not know that you're a medium or a clairvoyant, and I like having a chat to you, and I feel very relaxed. And that's what I can say to the viewers as well. Have a chat to Rebecca, because Rebecca could be something different, and I think you'll find that she's got a lot of wisdom. She's very good at her craft.
Thank you.
And I love the fact you're very relaxed and very easy to talk to, and I think that's what people need to know. It's not scary.
It's part of who you are. It's not actually something that you choose to be, and to go around and making wild claims and acting in a certain way doesn't do you any justification. You want people to take you serious.
Tell me, you've got some seminars coming up in the next few weeks?
I've got one at the Perth State Library next Friday. That's sold out, but I also have another one coming up in June, and that's in Belia.
And if people want more information, they can get it from your website, which is?
www.beyondthelight.com.au.
Thank you very much. Or, of course, you can check out thecouch.com.au, because all the details will be there for Rebecca Millman. She's fantastic. We're going to do some great stuff on the couch every month with Rebecca. We hope we might even get some people in. And we can do some readings or some sort of mediumship with them.
Yep, that'll
Sounds
be
good?
great. Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you for being on the Couch for your first one in 2014. Thank you to Tegan. We've got more coming up after the break on the Couch. Let me tell you what's coming up. We've got entertainment with Cameron Lynch, and we're also talking Million Paws Walk with the RSPCA's Tim Main. Stay tuned. This is the Couch coming to you from Side. Well done.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bella Vista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Welcome back to the Couch here from Side Studios in Leederville. You missed our first segment, Tegan and, of course, Rebecca Millman. But if you have missed it, the great news is tell all your friends it's now available on the net, thecouch.com.au. You can watch the full show on the net every single Sunday night. It will be put up there in its entirety. So if you miss it, tell all your friends. The Couch is now on the net on our website, thecouch.com.au. But now it's time to introduce one of my favourite people, the RSPCA's Tim Main, and the other favourite person that's part of the furniture here at the Couch is Nisha Seth. Welcome back for 2014, Nisha.
Thank you very much, Fred. And yes, we have Tim from the RSPCA on the show, but we also have in his TV debut, I'll let you introduce the lovely name.
Well, this is Boo Boo Noodles.
Boo Boo Noodles. So Boo Boo Noodles is up for adoption at the RSPCA at the moment. Now, let Tim tell you the story behind Boo Boo Noodles.
Well, she's a 2-year-old Jack Russell Cross, and she came into the RSPCA because her owners couldn't look after her. She had puppies with her. All of her puppies have gone to new homes, I'm happy to say, but now little Boo Boo Mummy here wants to find a new home, so she's looking for her forever home right now.
Fantastic. And you can, of course, go to the RSPCA's website for more information on how to make contact with Tim. But today we are here to talk about the Million Paws Walk, which happens every year, and it's very successful. I believe it's been going since 1994.
It has. It's a bit of a celebratory year this year. We're aiming at a fundraising target of $250,000. If you go to the website, you can pre-register online now. It's www.millionpawswalk.com.au, and you'll see the little thermometer going up there, and it's all to help little dogs like Boo Boo Noodles here.
Oh, fantastic. And just to give the audience an idea, I asked you how many paws before, but how many, I guess, entrants do you have coming in for the walk, both legs and little paws?
It's tens of thousands.
Yeah.
In Perth alone here, it's 10,000 people and probably over 5,000 dogs. So if you multiply that around the country, there's walks happening not just in metropolitan locations, but also in regional locations. So go to that website, themillionpawswalk.com.au. Right across the country, walks happening near you.
Brilliant. And of course, it's not just the walk itself. There's a lot of activities on that you can bring your kids down for.
There is. There's lots of stalls. There'll be celebrities. We've got the Dockers happening. We've got Fred creeping in for a cuddle right here.
You use the word creeping.
And he usually makes an appearance, don't you, Fred?
Nice dog, very clean and very nice.
She is.
She's
gorgeous.
Even more beautiful. And she's available.
She is up for adoption
Do
now.
people have to pay for her?
Yes, just to cover costs.
How much
Probably
would it cost?
it's usually between $400 and $500, but it's just to cover the desexing, the vaccination, and she's got all of her treatments done.
That's cheap for a pet. That's
That
so
is
well
very cheap.
groomed.
And you're giving a pet that desperately needs a new home, which is the point.
I'm buying this pet for you.
Oh, I've got a rag doll. I don't think they'd get along, but look, certainly I will put it on Facebook. Also, there is a competition, isn't there? There's a little runway competition for the dogs this year.
There is. There's the dog fashion show. It's hugely popular, and that's usually hosted by judged by one of our TV celebrities.
Okay.
And the pink tutus last year seemed to be the most popular item for the female dogs. They go from everything from Superman capes. There's been punks, bikey looking dogs. So there's a real competition there amongst the dog lovers. It is Perth's premier pet event, and everyone comes off and shows how well their animal's looking.
Oh, that's fantastic. So a great day out for the whole family, a great time to spend with your little friend here. Or, if you are looking for a little friend, then do contact the RSPCA, because there are many, many beautiful animals, not just dogs, but all sorts of animals that are available. I guess it's an ongoing event, so obviously there is still issues out there. What's a final plug in terms of making our audience understand how important the RSPCA is and the work that they do?
Well, our inspectors get 60 to 70 calls per day. We have hundreds of thousands of animals across the country come into our shelters, which are hopefully rehomed in the end, like little Boo Boo here. So there's a lot of neglect, abandonment and cruelty out there, but we're on the job trying to fight it.
Fantastic. Great work you do, Tim, at the RSPCA, and always a pleasure to have you on the show. That website, again, www.millionpawswalk.com.au, or alternatively, you can also visit us on thecouch.com.au. We'll see you again soon, Tim.
Will do.
And we'll see you again, Boo Boo, soon. Say bye to the camera. Oh, he's staring at his beautiful mum in the audience there. Back to you, Fred.
Thank you very much, Nisha. And can I just say, it's sort of strange going from Nisha, lovely dog, and now to an ultimate makeover competition. But we'll carry on. Let me tell you about this great competition and tell you what you can win, because there's some great prizes. Let's have a look. We're giving away $1,000 in style and colour thanks to Jennifer, which is Image by Jennifer. Angel MS Clothing, $200. Catherine Colgan Makeup, $300. Bar Boo Hair, $285. Beauty Queen's Nails, $210. And also Paolo Nutrition are giving us $120 worth of counselling about nutrition. So if you want to win this, this. It's a fantastic competition. All you have to do is go to the website, which is, of course, Jennifer Gilson's website. You can check out our website, which is thecouch.com.au, and you can win some great prizes, which is over $2,000 in makeover. That's $2,000. Like I said, thank you to all those sponsors that have given us the $2,000 makeover, and we're going to give it away in about 4 weeks. So if you missed any of those details, go to the website, which is, of course, the style one. Just look up Jennifer Gilson. That's the best one for Google. She's got a Facebook and she's also got a website. But check out our website, and there's an email address there and all that sort of thing. But our website's probably the best one to start at, thecouch.com.au, and you've got all the details there. Thank you very much. We need to take a break and be back with more of The Couch right after this. Cameron Lynch, and we're going to be talking to the people behind Bully Zero Foundation, a great cause. See you then.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bella Vista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Well, welcome back to The Couch here on Aurora Television and Face TV around New Zealand. We're coming from the side studios at Leederville here. Can I just apologise? We were supposed to speak to someone from Bully Zero Foundation. Unfortunately, they're not available today. We've tried to call them. We will call them again next week, so Oscar will be on. We have actually contacted them in the break, and they will be on next week because we don't have time for them today. But please stay tuned for that one. A great organisation, and please check out some info about them before we talk to Oscar next week. But first, Cameron, you're here to talk showbiz entertainment.
Indeed, a pleasure, honour and delight as usual to be here, Fred. And
Nice
yes,
to be here.
showbiz and entertainment, of course. And we have plenty on this week's episode.
What are we talking about today?
Well, Fred, I'm sorry to say, once again, this time of year rolls around, and I'm glad you're sitting down because this might come to you as a bit of a shock. The Gold Logie nominations have come through, and again, they have passed you over once more.
Thank God.
I think they just fear your overwhelming power within your charisma
I do
and talent.
agree with you. It's my talent as a
industry.
producer and host and
Yes.
cameraman and all the things I have to do in my part-time
The
work.
triple threat, and then some. But I think you'll agree when you're lumped with the nominees, as we can see here on the screen.
Well, let's have a look.
You're
Carrie
best left
Bickmore.
on your own category. So Carrie Bickmore.
Do we really think she's got a standing? Honestly, I like Kerry. She's a West Australian. Oh, my microphone just changed. But that's okay. Someone's playing with something. Kerry Bickmore.
Yes.
I don't think she's got a chance.
Well, I mean, with her one presentation style, I don't think she's going to fare too well. Asha Keddy, who won last year for pretty much playing the same role she plays in everything.
Okay.
Scott Cam, who is, I guess, Chippy made good, and I don't know, the glass of water on the end from Home and Away. I don't really. Well, again,
Is that our nominations for gold?
as far as I can tell, that's it. I think there might be someone else from like a period drama piece or something like that. But it just
What's happening to television?
well, it just goes to show that if you're not part of a reality TV show or some sort of faux news, whatever, and edutainment or whatever, then you're not in with a chance.
See, I like Kerry Bickmore, but I find there's an issue with her being well known around. Channel 10 can't secure more than 300,000 viewers.
No.
I hardly think the Channel 10 viewers are going to give her a gold logo.
Exactly, yes.
Now, I think she's a wonderful talent. She's a fantastic hostess, West Australian, support her to the hilt. But I just don't understand who it is that's nominating her.
Yep.
If it's not family and friends,
Precisely.
who is it? Because if I had to nominate a gold logie, okay, I would nominate someone like Carl Stefanovic, Lisa,
Right.
Koshi,
Yep.
Samantha, Mel from
Yep.
Sunrise. These are people that people see every day. The ratings are there, they're seen every day, and I understand why they'd win,
Yep.
even if I didn't like them.
That's the thing, though. I think you've illustrated the point perfectly. You need to put all these people on a rocket to the sun, as much as I love them, and mercurial talents they are, blah, blah, blah. And you need to get some new, fresh talent in there, because these people we've seen a million times over.
There's
So-
something special about them.
And again, it just kind of shows what an enormous popularity contest the whole thing is, because it's done by
It's a farce.
Women's Weekly or
I mean,
whatever.
do you remember the days when Bert Newton would win it every year, but everybody believed he deserved it?
But Bert would win, Rove would win, Daryl Summers would even win.
Graham Kennedy, all the legends of television. It used to be a legends of TV thing.
And these are guys who just don't read off an auto cue. They have to to do pretty much what you do.
And do you know, yes, and do you know who else?
Live TV.
I've forgotten one person who I think would be wonderful, Sonia Kruger.
Yeah.
Now, she did Big Brother, huge rating show.
Yeah.
She also does the morning show, which beat the morning show on Channel 7 for a few months.
Yeah.
So Sonia Kruger, I think, would be a person you'd nominate. But you can understand the nomination.
Absolutely, yeah. But again, no winners and losers, no secrets and lies.
Yes.
None of the Aussie drama
Unusual.
stuff. You don't count Home and Away as Aussie drama.
When
I'm
are the
sorry.
Logies?
Coming up shortly. I don't know the exact date. I think it's the next couple of weeks. So
Okay.
I think voting starts anywhere between 2 weeks to a month out. So yeah, it'll be shortly, and I'm sure there'll be more news ramping up. So I'll be sure to drop that if and when it comes. So
Okay.
Next up, speaking of things that are a little old hat, and I hope this is the right story because I can't quite remember which one's next. Old things born new again. The Goonies, the Richard Donner cult classic,
here they go.
is looking to be made into a sequel, and Police Academy is meant to be taking over and rebooted by the American comedy duo Key and Peele. Now, one of these I have a huge problem with, which of course is The Goonies, because it was a fantastic standalone movie. It was quintessentially 80s. To bring back the cast now, aged and depleted as they are, I don't think Josh Brolin's going to,
Well, let alone Police Academy. I can't imagine that coming.
Well, Police Academy is a bit ridiculous. It's
So you could cast anybody.
It's kind of like a National Lampoon's thing, where it's kind of the point of sort of parodying itself. So you can perpetuate that onto as long as you want. It had 7 sequels, or 6 sequels, including the original. And Key and Peele are hilarious. If you haven't seen them, I think they would do something as ridiculous as that justice. But something as iconic as the Goonies, and even though it's not really that popular, it's not like Transformers or G.I. Joe where it's got a big enough fan base to go, this will appeal to X millions of people.
Yep.
Everything inside me, I hope Richard Donner just did this as like a April Fool's joke or something, but horribly, I think it's not going to. And again, a lot of these remakes make a lot of money, except for The Lone Ranger, but the less said about that, the better. So.
And yet I liked it. Did
The
you
Lone
like
Ranger?
The Lone Ranger?
No.
You didn't like
Lord,
Johnny
no.
Depp?
Oh, yeah. The only reason The Lone Ranger actually exists is because Johnny Depp went to
Okay,
some
fair
movie execs and said, I want to be in a movie with a crow on my head. And they go, well, let's make this. Let's blow up the Grand Canyon for $200 million. But
Yep,
anyway,
fair enough.
I'm glad you liked it, though.
It was one of the movies I didn't fall asleep in.
You did fall asleep during Dark Shadows, and I don't blame you for that one as well. So next up, we have something that is also putting fans to sleep after its 7-year run. Australia's Got Talent is no more.
And so say all of us. I can't stand to see Kyle on anything more.
Oh, me too.
When they said Kiss FM, I thought, good, we're going to kiss him goodbye. And he's actually rating really well.
Kiss that FM goodbye.
Oh,
yes, exactly.
yes.
Or MF goodbye. So yes,
Were you glad to see that go?
It's been going for 7 years. I couldn't believe it myself. I just think like it's like hitting a time warp basically. But yeah, I mean, it's the option. They haven't renewed it. Channel 9 are saying we haven't renewed it.
They own the contract.
They own the contract, but
rights.
there is the rights to them to renewing it. But apparently, if it's not done in the run of programming, they're never going to do it. So unless Channel 10 or like Foxtel picks it up, it's pretty much done and dusted.
Well, that's the whole thing. I don't understand why we need The Voice, X Factor,
Yep.
Australia's Got No Talent, and all these other shows like the dancing one.
This is exactly what they're saying.
Isn't it proving, but Cameron, that the dancing one would carry Bickmore?
Yeah.
It started at about 600, went to about 5,
Oh,
went
so
to
you
about
think
4,
you dance, yeah.
300,000 viewers. They moved it from, I think, was it a Sunday to a Thursday or Thursday to a Sunday?
Sunday to Thursday, yeah.
And it rated abysmally.
Yeah.
So that's telling you that Australians, there's a small group of people that want to watch it. There's a lot that don't want to watch
Well, that's the thing, and that's what happened with the US dance. Is it started off small and grew larger and larger because people started to understand what awesome talent they had on the show because they pushed the dancers. All the promos leading up to the Australian one, they just pushed the judges and
Kerry
Paula
Bickmore.
Abdul. Oh, and basically the big thing with Channel 9 is that they're also getting The Voice on, and they're having The Voice Kids.
And The Voice Junior.
Oh, ugh, yuck! And so they said we can't have 3 reality TV shows
I
on, so
agree.
one of them has
and
to
Big
drop
Brother's
the axe on.
coming back as well.
And Big Brother's coming back on as well. Wow.
Yep.
Great time for great time to be alive. And finally, speaking of people who have done well with themselves in television, Rove is now hosting by
I heard about the
by an
slideshow.
executive produced by Steve Carell. This show's called Riot.
Oh, look, I've got to love Steve Carell.
Love Steve Carell, and he does feature on the show for a few episodes, but essentially this is the slideshow, but with a few more
What are they
aspects
calling
thrown
it in America?
Calling it Riot.
Right.
Yes.
And have you
so-
seen, because I saw the promo
Yep.
on the net, and Rove is hardly noticed until the end. He just goes, or something like
Well,
that.
that's just the promo, and obviously they're appealing to the American market. So, but there are a lot, like I think Jason Alexander, Chelsea Handler. There's a lot of American like comedians and celebrities on there. So I think it will do rather well. And the fact that it's not just the slanty slideshow sort of format, I think it'll do well. Good for Rove. Good to see he's doing well with people like Steve Carell, and I wish him the best.
Thank you. Is that it?
That's it for now.
We'll see you next week with movies. Thank you
Indeed.
very much to Cameron Lynch
My
for
pleasure.
being on the show today.
If you're looking for more info on anything you've seen on today's show, head to thecouch.com.au. It's where you'll find all the links for our guests, plus clips from the show, backstage photos, and even exclusive movie reviews. You can also sign up as a couchie and be part of our competitions, including Spin It to Win It. New Zealand viewers, that's open to you too. So jump online and check it out now. thecouch.com.au.
Thank you very much, Adrian. And now let me tell you something about The Couch. For the last 12 years that we've been doing this show, I've always had the pleasure of promoting local talent, local events and local people, because that's what we do here. Some things may change where we cover national and international stuff. We also like to cover our own backyard here in WA. And to do that, I brought on a lady who I think has got such great talent. She's a young person with a vibe around the city. She's going to be covering a segment called Watch This Space. Her name is Lauren Vigus, and thank you for joining us on The Couch.
Thank you for having me.
Did you like that introduction? Now, Lauren, you're a person that I met at a festival about a year or so ago. That was the Expressival.
Yep.
For the Smith family. And you're into what sort of stuff?
I'm really into like creative arts and just artistic people.
So what do you do as a trade? I mean, you're only young yourself.
Yeah.
What are you doing at the moment? Are you a promoter? Are you a manager of bands? What do you do?
At the moment, I'm in like a bit of a transition, finding my way, and just really giving myself to doing this presenting. Like I am really love the creative like vibe we have here in Perth and the creativity we have here. So I really want to nurture that and see it blossom further.
And like me, we were saying off air before how so much talent, it starts here in WA and then moves over east or overseas because we don't nurture it or protect it over here. And you're like me, you're saying that maybe we should try and retain it or bring it back.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know when I was in high school, I was kind of like, related to my art studies. Like I loved it, but I was like, this isn't going to have me go anywhere. So no more of that.
What is it? Why do you reckon Perth has that stigma about it? People have to always move away to make it.
I don't know.
It's like a reality. I know it
Is
happens.
it like a population thing, like urban sprawl? Like
Maybe we don't
think
do
about
enough here in WA. Because I mean, I've been to Melbourne, and in Melbourne, the greatest thing about Melbourne is they have a culture and arts over there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying yes.
Yeah.
What is it that they do, and they keep their people there? What do we need to do more in WA, do you reckon?
I think we're getting there. The Metropolitan Redevelopment Authority's like creating some really cool stuff.
And I love the fact we've got Elizabeth Keys and so much trendy stuff happening around Perth to make us a bit more alive. But the arts scene, the music scene, we've got it here, but we don't seem to promote it enough, I think. And that comes to you, I suppose. Now, every fortnight, we're hoping to have Lauren on board here at the Couch, and she's going to bring us up to date with different things that are happening. You've got 4 events today. I'll let you get on with it. What do we got first?
Yeah, great. First, we've got the 2013 Year 12 Perspectives exhibition. So this is like the best of the best, cream of the crop, graduating high school students who are exhibiting at the gallery.
So there's 56 of them.
Yep.
What type of art are they exhibiting? Is it all paintings? Is it drawings? What sort of stuff can we see?
So it's visual art, so photography to textiles to really any kind of medium, and it explores like them developing their own identities. Like,
And
as
how
we all
long is
do.
it running for?
It is running until May 5th, so it's happening now.
So you've got about a month to go and see it.
Yep, and
over a month.
you can go in and vote for your favourite as well.
Wow.
And then that puts you in the running as a voter for a $100 gift card.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and it also, the winner of the People's Choice Award gets to go to South Australia to the art gallery there and check that out.
How fantastic.
Yeah, and then their school also wins 30 tickets to attend one of their upcoming exhibitions here in WA.
So there's lots of benefits there, and that's called the Year 12.
2013 Perspectives.
Beautiful. So more information, can people get that from anywhere?
Yep, they can go to the Art Gallery of Western Australia's website.
Beautiful. What's the next one you've got for us?
Ooh, the next one is the Big Splash competition.
Now, this is the one we were going to try out for, then you told me there's no swimming pool. Here I go. I thought I had to jump off a board and make a big splash. I thought, I'm going to win this. 10 grand, she tells me I'm going to win. And she tells me I need to be in a band. And I thought, I have got gastric banding, but that's not quite the band you thought about. What is it all about?
That's
Lauren?
right. So it's calling all WA bands, original bands, to enter this competition.
Yep.
The Big Splash competition, to go in the running to win $10,000. So entries close on May 15th.
Tony's laughing at me. It's okay. Thank you, Tony, for laughing at it. At least someone enjoys my jokes.
I think we should
Sorry,
create that
Lauren.
event. That'd be a great
The
event.
gastric banding competition.
No, the like big bombies, the big
'cause I thought
splash.
I could do a gastric banding one. I could just imagine it. Get 4 people that have been gastric banned, force them to eat food they can't eat, and see who throws up first.
Yes.
That could be the Gastric Band Awards 2014. But sorry, Lauren, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No,
Sorry, you tell us really what the big splash is all about. But I'll
Yes.
keep that written down, Tony.
Yeah, so WA local bands
Yep.
and original bands,
I'll be
like
serious.
go to go to the website and enter. Put in your link to your music.
So if you've got a YouTube clip or something like that that's
Yeah.
online, or audio, what's it called, Audio Cloud or something like that.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, thank you, trendy person you. Anything at all, you just send that link to the Big Splash.
Yeah.
And then if they think it's great, you might be one of the nominations to be involved.
Yeah, so there's a whole series of heats and
Great.
everything. The first heat is at Mojo's in June.
Yep.
So yeah, and like I said,
So you've got 2 months to get involved. It's
no,
good.
entries close May 15th.
Oh, so they've got about a
Sorry,
month.
16th.
About a month. That's
Yep.
great. Thank you. Next one.
Cool. Next one is Kickstart Festival,
Mm-hmm.
National Youth Week, and it's presented by Propel Youth Arts, WA. Great
What
guys.
happens there? Because not that I don't know about it, but I thought you might want to tell me what it's all about.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. It's really fabulous. So there's free workshops,
Yeah.
creative workshops, where you can like give your turn with a spray can, like
Really?
yeah, all different kind of workshops. There's
So they'll
mental-
teach you how to graffiti.
Yeah.
Wow, it's actually legal now. No, seriously, so it's about art as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's
So just in
art.
case you go there to spray paint the taxis or buses around Perth, you won't be allowed to do that.
I'd really love to see way more like graffiti art and stuff. in Perth.
Professional graffiti looks good, but the ones that say, I hate Colin Barnett, I think that sort of graffiti... Look, it needs to stop. He's here for 4 years, folks.
I know, we voted.
I
him
hate
in.
Tony Abbott. Whoopee. Doesn't everybody, but he's the Prime Minister, folks. No, seriously. So Kickstart is presenting this. A great...
No, Propel Youth Arts
Yep.
is presenting it, and it's
you see, I'm
called
following you here.
Kickstart Festival. Kickstart
You can
Art.
see how we're going to go every fortnight, can't you?
Yeah.
You talk, I don't listen, then I interrupt, then I interject.
And we'll just be talking about something
How
completely
good is
off
that?
topic.
How
and
good is that?
It's beautiful.
So
It's the creative mind.
the fourth one that you've got?
The fourth one is
Yep.
Blazing Swan Festival.
Tell me about that one,
Oh,
just quickly.
Blazing Swan. So it's the inception. So it's like the groundbreaker, like first event of it. It's happening out in Coolin, the Shire. of
Blazing
Coolin.
Swan.
Blazing Swan.
So what is it?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. You're going to tell me it's burning a swan or something. It's not...
Totally.
No.
Yeah. There's this like massive salt lake. And
They're
then this
not going to
beautiful-
burn swans.
Yeah. There's going to be burning effigies. And there's like...
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Not real swans, but...
Like a wooden swan or
Oh,
something.
okay. I'm thinking, gee, well, that's
Yeah.
going to excite a few people. Thank
Yeah.
you, Lauren, for closing our show for the rest of its term. So, yeah, they're going to burn real swans. So,
Yeah.
blazing swans means real swans.
Yeah.
I'm getting this, aren't
Yeah.
I?
And it's...
And why would someone create an event like this?
So there's a bunch of the organisers of Blazing Swan and like that corporation which they've just created. They've been to Burning Man.
So that's where they burn men.
Yeah, sure. No,
I know.
that's in the Nevada desert, and it's like it's something like it's like trying to explain a colour you've never seen before
I
as
know
a
how that
festival.
feels.
And there's no money. It's all trade. So you go there and everything's trade. So the same with Blazing Swan here. It's the people who go to the event who create the event.
So, do you need to bring your own swan or matches? Or your own
Well, look,
fuel bomb?
you got to have a themed camp to have fire, okay? So
Well, I've met a lot of themed camped people, but I mean, I've never burned them. Thank you very much.
entries have closed for the themed camps, but people are creating sound camps, art camps. I'm creating an art camp as well. And,
Sounds good.
Oh, it's amazing. Really, go Google it, check it out. Blazing
You are a
Swan.
bundle of event information and star information and blazing information. Lauren, have you got anything else before we wrap it up?
No, that's it.
No, you've sort of got my heart blazing. Thank you very much. Can we give her a round of applause by all this? Yes, give her a round of applause. Thank you very much. Lauren, that was your first segment. Now, you can see how it's going to go. You talk about useful information, I rubbish it, and then we sort of go to a break afterwards. That's Lauren Vigus. She'll be back in a couple of weeks' time on the couch, and we hope to have your company when we play Spin It to Win It after this. Thank you, Lauren. Well done.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bella Vista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference. Spin It to Win It is proudly supported by Azito. Give it a go with Azito.
Yes, that is where you are. It's time to play Spin It to Win It. Come on in, Lauren, so we can see you here. This is Lauren Vigus from the last segment. She's staying with us because we've got a bit of a technical problem today. We can't ring our home viewer, Pam. She couldn't get in here because where's she from?
Mandurah, WA.
Now, she lives in Mandurah, which is about an hour away from Perth.
That's right.
It's a bit of a drive. She hasn't got a car, so we said, nope, you can still be part of the wheel. Lauren's going to spin for you today, Pam. And if you were Pam, would you like to know what you're playing for today?
Absolutely.
So say, I'd like to know what we're playing for.
I'd like to know what we're playing for today.
Okay.
On the wheel tonight, you could win one of these fantastic prizes. It's a twin cutter kit. The twin tungsten carbide blades give clean, cold cuts in metal, plastics and wood. Counter-rotating technology enables forward, backward and plunge cuts. It's the ultimate DIY tool. Or how about a staple and nail gun? This easy-to-load staple and nail gun features a pressure-actuated safety nose and can output up to 20 shots per minute. Great for reupholstering your tired furniture. Or how about an angle grinder kit? It's got large 125mm grinding capacity and has a spindle lock, making it easier to change discs. It also features a safety lock on-off switch for added peace of mind. It's an 18-volt cordless grass trimmer. With easy-to-change cutting blades, pivoting head and telescopic handle, this 18-volt lithium battery-powered grass trimmer will make taming that backyard too easy. Or how about an 18-volt hammer drill driver? With its hammer action, this cordless drill is ready to take on concrete, brick and masonry. It has a 2-speed gearbox, 13mm chuck, LED light and torque control, making it a great DIY all-rounder. Or how about a multi-purpose saw? Featuring a 500-watt motor, it can easily handle your various cutting tasks. Or how about a garden blower? Featuring 18-volt lithium-ion technology and 198 km/h blowing speed, it has ample power to move leaves and loose garden debris. Any one of these prizes could be yours when you spin it to win it.
And of course, people are saying they're all appliances. Yes, thanks to Bunnings, that's the only place you can get a Zito. We're giving away all appliances, and ladies and men like to do DIY.
Yeah, I'm excited by those things, yeah.
Do you do DIY? Do you do your own thing at home?
I don't find the time for it, but...
Are you good at it?
I love power
building?
tools. I love power tools.
Oh, really?
It's
Well,
great.
another show. Let's spin for Pam, who can't be with us today. Lauren, spin that wheel for us. Wow, we'll be able to do another episode while we wait. Well, Lauren, you really do like to spin those appliances. Now, just like Lauren, this is how Pam would have spun it. Whatever it lands on, Lauren, you can be the official person, Lauren.
What?
You can tell me what number it stops because you've got to be official here. Now, Spin It to Win It is on every week. We'd love you to enter anywhere in Australia, New Zealand or Perth. Okay, what do we got? What are we landing on, Lauren?
Ooh, number 3.
Is it number 3? Is it going to go back? No, it stopped on number 3. Lauren, what's number 3?
Oh, an angle grinder.
Do you know what they are?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Oh, a whole lot, I'm pretty sure.
I think they grind angles.
Me too.
Congratulations to Pam from the fantastic man, Pam Barker.
Yep.
From Mandurah. Thank you very much for being part of Spin It to Win It. You win the angle grinder. And normally I'd say, do you want to take the angle grinder or do you want to spin again? On behalf of Pam, would you like to spin again?
Okay.
All right. You reckon Pam would spin again? Because
Yes.
you need to pick a number for me.
Okay.
Pick a number for Pam.
Let's go number 4.
Number 4. Pam, if it lands on number 4, you win everything on the wheel. But if it doesn't land on number 4, she wins whatever the other prize is.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she wants to do that, don't you?
Yeah.
Go for it, Lauren. Oh, here we go. Now, Pam Barker from Mandurah. Lauren's chosen to give up your angle grinder. And you might not get something as good as that because of Lauren. But you might, if it lands on 4, you're going to win everything that's on the wheel. And you never know because there's 2 4s on this wheel. Let's have a look. You know what? It might just get to number 4.
Ooh.
Lauren, you stuffed it up. You didn't spin it fast enough.
Oh.
Number 3.
That was pretty close.
Number 3 is?
The angle grinder.
That's God intervening. You've won the angle grinder, Pam. Thank you very much. Lauren, what do people do if they want to enter this competition?
Well, this is how you enter.
If you'd like to be a contestant on Spin It to win it, all you have to do is head to thecouch.com.au, sign up as a couchie, and you'll be automatically registered to play. That website again, thecouch.com.au. Back to you, Fred.
There you go. Pam Barker, hey? Easy. Spin it to win it. Thanks to Azito. Back again next week. So please get in, become a couchie, and you can be on the wheel. You can be live, you can be on the phone, or you can be maybe like Pam, invisible. Now, that's it for today. Thank you to Lauren for playing the wheel for us. Thank you for watching all around Australia. We're coming to you from side. We will get all the little technical things sorted out in the next few weeks. Trust me, it will happen. And that's it for today. Lauren, what have we got to close the show?
Now I've got Sunday Marmalade with Monster Talks.
Who is it?
Little Talks of Monster and Men.
Well done. I would have probably stuffed it up as well. See you next week, Australia, New Zealand. Bye-bye.
I don't like walking around this old and empty house.
Well, hold my hand, I'll walk with you, my dear.
The stairs creak as you sleep, it's keeping me awake.
It's the house telling you to close your eyes.
Some days I can't even trust myself.
Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear.
And though the truth may bury this, ship will carry our bodies safe to shore.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
There's an old voice in my head that's holding me back.
Oh, tell her that I miss our little talks.
Soon it will be over and buried without past.
We used to play outside when we were young and full of life and full of love.
Some days I don't know if I am wrong or right.
It's killing me to see this way.
And though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. Don't listen to a word I say. The screams all sound the same. And though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
You're gone, gone, gone away. I watched you disappear. All that's left is a ghost of you. Now we're torn, torn, torn apart. There's nothing we can do. Just let me go, we'll meet again soon. Now wait, wait, wait for me. Please hang around. I'll see you when I fall asleep. Don't listen to a word I say. The screams all sound the same. I know the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. Don't listen to a word I say. The screams all sound the same. I know the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. I know the truth may vary, this ship will carry our
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bella Vista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.